Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a closer look, a real deep dive, into a pretty interesting new watch.
Oh, yeah. What have we got?
It's the Brellum Duobox Triple Calendar Moonphase LE chronometer. And the kicker, it's got this fantastic Salmon Dial.
Ah, salmon dials.
Yeah.
Very much in vogue right now.
Hmm.
Brellum, though. That's an interesting choice.
Exactly. And for listeners who, like to get up to speed quickly on something specific, this is sort of your shortcut. We'll cover the watch, the brand, the whole package.
Good idea. Brellum's worth knowing about. They're based in the Swiss Jura, founded not too long ago, 2016, by Sebastian Moller, who's actually a fourth-gen watchmaker.
Right. And they do things a bit differently, don't they? That direct-to-consumer approach.
Yeah, exactly. It cuts out the middleman, which helps them offer, well, frankly, a lot of watch for the money. Plus, they keep production super limited, like no more than 299 watches a year, and they're all COSC certified chronometers.
Wow, okay. So scarcity and quality control are key.
Definitely part of their identity.
And this specific watch builds on their Duobox collection, which already has a reputation for, classic looks, good value, limited editions.
Mm-hmm. And this triple calendar Moonphase chronometer isn't entirely new, but this Salmon Dial version, that's the new twist.
So that's our mission today, basically. Figure out what makes this version special. What are the key details someone looking at this should really focus on?
Well, you have to start with the dial, right? That captivating salmon-colored dial, as they call it.
It certainly is captivating in the pictures.
And it's not just the color. It's got this subtle sunburst finish. So it'll play with the light, change its look a bit depending on the angle, gives it, some life.
Yeah, adds a bit of dynamism. Nice. What about the case? I saw there are options.
That's right. You can go for stainless steel, feels solid, about 90 grams. Or if you prefer something lighter, there's a titanium version with a steel bezel. That one's only 72 grams.
Oh, that's quite a difference. And practical, too. Water resistance.
Yep. Both are rated to 100 meters, so perfectly fine for daily wear, swimming, that sort of thing.
Good to know. Okay, size-wise.
Yeah.
It's 41.8 millimeter diameter. This is like a pretty versatile size.
It is. Should fit a good range of wrists. Now, thickness. The case itself is 11.7 millimeter.
Okay, relatively slim for a chrono.
For the case, yeah. But then you've got those domed box-style sapphire crystals on the front and back.
Ah, the Duobox name makes sense.
Exactly. And those crystals add height, bringing the total to 15.9 millimeter. They also give it that vintage aesthetic. And you get some cool distortion around the edge of the dial.
I like that look. Adds character. What about the case finishing? Any details there?
Yeah, it's nicely done. You get a mix of brushed and polished surfaces. The crown at 3 o'clock is nicely sized, knurled for grip, has the Brellum B logo. And you've got classic polished piston-style pushers for the chronograph.
Sounds good. Let's move to the dial itself. You mentioned the color, but the layout,
Yeah.
it looks quite complex.
It is a triple calendar Moonphase chronograph, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I think they've laid it out quite clearly. You've got applied steel Roman numerals.
Oh, Roman numerals. Interesting choice.
Yeah, mixed with triangular indices at 12, 3, 6, and 9. Then there's an integrated date track around the periphery, along with the minutes and seconds scale.
Okay, so date by pointer hand.
Yes. And then the subdials. At 12, you've got the 30-minute counter, but cleverly integrated within that are the little windows for the day and the month.
Ah, very neat. Save space.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Then down at 6 o'clock, that's your 12-hour chronograph counter. And nestled inside that is the Moonphase display.
Okay, classic Moonphase placement. And at 9.
That's the running second subdial, the small seconds. And it also includes a day-night indicator. So, yeah, packed with information, but still quite balanced, I'd say.
And the hands. Easy to read everything.
Should be. The main hour and minute hands are diamond cut, have superluminova for low light. They're silver toned.
Right.
But then you get nice contrast with the central chronograph seconds hand, which is blued steel. And the pointer for the day-night indicator is also blued. Helps differentiate the functions.
Makes sense. Okay, let's talk about what's driving all this. The movement.
Right. It's the Brellum Caliber BR751 automatic. And this is based on a well-known workhorse, the Valjoux 7751.
Okay. The full calendar version of the famous 7750 chrono. Reliable.
Extremely reliable. Proven track record. But Brellum doesn't just stick it in there. This one's COSC certified.
So chronometer-grade accuracy. That's a big plus, especially at their price point.
It really is. And they've specified some upgrades too, like a lucider balance, Anacron hairspring, things you usually see in, well, more expensive watches. It runs at 4 hertz, 28,800 vibrations per hour, standard 46-hour power reserve.
And the finishing. since it has an exhibition back.
Yeah, they've decorated it nicely. You'll see perlage, Geneva stripes, some heat-blued screws, and the rotor is custom, fore-end gold-coated with what they call a moon-inspired pattern, so it looks good too.
Okay, so performance and presentation. What about the strap?
Comes on a handmade black leather strap, looks like quality, and it's fitted with a deployant clasp stainless steel or titanium matched to the case you choose.
Nice touch. No, you mentioned LE in the name, limited edition. How limited are we talking?
Very. Only 33 pieces of the Salmon Dial version are being made.
33. Wow, that's quite exclusive.
It really is. Adds to the appeal for collectors, I think.
No doubt. And the crucial question, the price.
Okay, so for the stainless steel model, it's 3,690 Swiss francs. The titanium is slightly more at 3,890 Swiss francs, and that includes taxes.
Considering the COSE movement, the complications, the limited nature,
Huh.
that actually sounds quite competitive thanks to that direct sales model, I suppose.
That's the key, I think. You're getting a lot of Swiss watchmaking for the money. Pre-orders are open now, with deliveries expected around the end of April.
Okay, good info. So let's just sort of wrap this up. What are the main takeaways here?
Well, you're getting a limited edition, Swiss-made chronometer. It's got serious mechanical complexity, triple calendar, Moonphase chronograph, all from a small, independent brand with a clear focus.
And that Salmon Dial really makes it stand out aesthetically. It's not just technically interesting.
Absolutely. It combines that technical side with a refined, very current look. And again, the value proposition is strong.
Right. And for our listeners, wanting that quick, comprehensive understanding, hopefully this deep dive delivered that. You've got the specs, the brand context, the unique selling points, all laid out.
Saves you digging through forums and reviews for hours, yeah.
So here's something maybe to think about. We're seeing this rise of independent brands like Brellum, and also this trend towards more adventurous dial colors like this salmon. What does that signal, about watch enthusiasm today?
Interesting question. Maybe it's a shift. People looking beyond just the big, established names.
Perhaps valuing that direct connection with the watchmaker's vision. Or maybe it's about expressing individuality more, choosing something a bit different, a bit bolder than the standard black or blue dial.
Could be all of those things. It's definitely an interesting time in watchmaking, balancing that classic mechanical appeal with, more